Start with injuries. Denzel came out of there in the third quarter. We'll see how he is. I don't think he'll be any worse for the wear, but he felt it a little bit, so we'll be smart about that. JoJo Natson's going to get his knee looked at here this evening. Tay Davis, elbow. We'll have more updates as we get the imaging on those guys. That's a good team win, and anytime you're +5, that's a darn good, okay? Defense I thought was outstanding. I challenged them to get that rock, and they did. We scored on every single one of those takeaways except for that one right there at the half. It was a game where we went down in the game a couple times, and the guys came back. That's a big piece of this, being resilient. Kicking game, Cody was 2 for 2, field goal 4 for 4, extra point, and knocked every single one out of the end zone. So I thought I did a nice job. So good team win, and then I'll answer any of your questions.
Thank you, Coach. First question will go to Jake Trotter.
Yeah, hey, Kevin, along the lines of what you were just talking about, how did you like the way your team responded there in the fourth quarter where they kind of had all of the momentum all of a sudden and you guys had to make some plays?
Yeah, Jake, that's a Ron Rivera coach team. That's a tough team. You saw what they did in the first couple games where they came back. So we knew it was a 60-minute fight. We talked to the guys about that all week and even today. So we were totally ready for that.
Patrick, you're up.
Hey, Kevin, you used a bunch of different guys on defense. How nice is it that you were able to get contributions from a bunch of guys?
Yeah, it's important, Scott. This is a long season. It was great to see some guys that came back off of injury. Hopefully we'll get a few more here as we get going. But whether it's offense or defense, we want to use all of our players, especially the guys that provide versatility.
Jeff Shadell, your line should be open now. Sorry about that. Jeff, you gotcha. We'll try that in a second. Mary Kay Cabot, your line's open.
Hey, Coach, can you just talk about Miles getting that strip sack at the time that he did with the game still so close and making almost basically the biggest defensive play of the games for the second week in a row?
I don't know if you hear me or not. But anyway, you talk about Bell.
Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. You're on mute, buddy. That's really what we expect from Miles. I know he expects it of himself. We need him to play great. And when it turns into a pass rush game, he's built for that. And I thought he did a great job. You get an honest day's work out of Myles Garrett, and really proud of him. All right, Jeff, let's go.
Jeff, your line should be open now.
In these last two games particularly, how do you think that keeps other teams off balance when they really don't know what's coming?
Can you start the question over, Jeff, please?
All right. I think we lost Jeff again, so we're just going to move on to Tony Zarella. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, Kevin, I know you don't make excuses. You have so many guys come in and out of this defense, and you have these moments today where you're dominating with the turnovers, and then you have a third quarter where they start to get it together. What happens when you have that stretch in the third quarter?
Well, offensively, we didn't do anything moving the ball 3 and out there. That's not playing complimentary football, so that was unfair to the team how we performed coming out of halftime. And listen, this is the National Football League. You're going to get some really good attacks. That's a talented group over there. We knew they were going to be able to make a few plays. We just got to limit them. And again, just the ball searching, the guys being around the ball was outstanding.
Gerald Ryder has our next question.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, you feel good about every win, but this one's somewhat significant. It's the first time that the Browns are above 500 since 2014. Could you just touch on the importance of checking yet another box off as you try and build this program and turn it into a regular winner?
We're just trying to go 1-0 every week.
Nate Ulrich, we'll go to you.
Coach, two things about the offense. Although, it wasn't like an offensive juggernaut day, very opportunistic. How crucial is it for an offense to respond to those sudden changes and to score touchdowns off that? And then secondly, Baker Mayfield ended his interception streak today. I know that was such a point of emphasis. I know Odell helped him out on the one, but how important was that for Baker and the offense for him to do that as well?
Yeah, offensively, anytime you get a takeaway from your defense, you're set up, you got to go get 7. That's such a big part of this game, not settling for a field goal, not punting, whatever it may be. And then Baker did a nice job. I thought he trusted his eyes. For the most part, ball went where the ball was supposed to go. There's a couple sacks that I think we can learn from. But, he's doing a nice job of operating.
Derek Forrest, you're up.
Yeah, Coach, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but can you speak on the history of the fact that there was a female ref and 2 female coaches on the field together today?
Yeah, Derek, I'm very aware of it, and I'm very proud of it. Proud of Callie. She's a tremendous team player. The stuff she does behind the scenes is incredible. And then just the significance of having the women in those positions today, I think, is a very big deal, and we want to shine a light on it.
Doug Maurice, you have our next question.
Kevin, the touchdown that Baker hit Harrison Bryant in the end zone, a play like that looks like maybe looking for Kareem initially, whatever wasn't there. Just that kind of play, Harrison staying open and Baker staying under control there. What does that tell you?
Well, what it tells me is we didn't design a very good play. And we're trying to get guys open. Sometimes you don't. And it feels really good to have a cue that can make something when the play call was pretty bad.
Scott Petrick, we're going to go back to you.
Hey, Kevin, how important was that Odell catch at the end of the third quarter? I think it was 3rd and 12, and he caught it as your first third down of the first down of the quarter. And it sparked that first touchdown drive.
Yeah, Scott, that was huge. We were stubbing our toe on offense, and we weren't doing a very good job for the team. We're putting the defense in some tough spots. And, Odell continues to the dude plays hard. He practices hard. When he gets an opportunity, he makes a play for us. So he did a great job. And the quarterback did a nice job there. I think Kareem did a nice pick up, if I'm not mistaken.
Thanks.
We'll make this our last one to Mary Kay Cabot.
Can you just talk about how incredibly hard Nick Chubb ran today, on those touchdowns, breaking tackles, dragging guys into the end zone, and does he continue to sort of maybe amaze you?
Yeah, I'm not surprised if that's possible. That's some of the things he does because I know what he's capable of. And credit, and I think Nick and Kareem would say the same thing, credit to that offensive line, credit to the tight ends, Andy Janovich, the receivers busting their rear ends in the run game. And then really, I also want to give credit to Coach Callahan, who does a great job setting these run game plans up.